2023 is shaping up to be a really good year for the fighting genre when it comes to the likes of Street Fighter 6, potential Tekken 8 release, and as we all found out over the past week, MK1 releasing in September. But right now we're going to be talking about the open beta of Street Fighter 6, which happened this past weekend, and the game will be releasing 1 week from today on June 2nd. Xbox Series XS, PS4, PS5, and PC. Welcome aboard, everybody. It's your boy Gene from Gray Matter Games, and I am back for the grinding session for one of the most anticipated games that I have on my list. Now, all the footage you see behind you is from a casual perspective. I've never played competitively or any tournament like that, so I'm just a person that enjoys fighting games. My first fighting game, as you all know, was Street Fighter Third Strike, then into Street Fighter 2, then a little bit of the alphas, Marvel vs. Capcoms, and so on and so forth. So I am a Capcom fanatic. So get on board, hear my honest thoughts. They're fresh after, playing the game and stuff. If you like my content, subscribe, because this channel is all about everything gaming, and we'll cover leaks, trailer breakdowns, and whatnot. You name it, I got it. I've been paying attention to Twitter. Everyone wants me back, and now I'm back. So you can tell from the background, that's the Battle Hub, a hub where all players can get together and basically share off each other's avatars, fight against each other, play old Capcom arcade cabinets, and overall spectate matches and whatnot. One of the neat features in this game right away, now that I'm seeing this gameplay, the control types. I always prefer to play in classic. I prefer to play in arcade sticks, but I do not have one, so I had to play on the PS5 controller. But I do like that there is a modern type. There's 3 different types of control systems, if I'm not mistaken. So I do like that it has that variety for newcomers. It is definitely user-friendly. Also, this is a problem that I've had in the whole beta. It's nothing wrong with the game. It's not a negative or nothing. It's on me. I have to learn the drive gauge. I have to master that drive gauge, because that drive gauge definitely, dictates how the fight is going to go most of the time. If you're very reckless like I am, you're going to end up either, running out of drive and not being able to have enough defensive assets to protect yourself. But at the same time, if you have enough drive, then you'll be able to put up as much crazy combos as you can. Most of the footage you're going to see is Ken Masters. Just because I heard from people that played the game early on the other betas, he's just different, his moveset is very, very good, very crisp, with a good amount of combos that can be put together. So it's definitely better than SF5, which I do like SF5 Ken a lot. From personal opinion, I didn't play SF5 all that much just because the game wasn't that good. But I definitely did enjoy Ken's playstyle then. Here, I'm starting to really dig that homeless Ken look. I don't know. I might rock this look instead of the classic outfit if they ever do come out with a classic version of Ken. I don't know what it is about it. It just looks kind of badass. I do like the parry system. It's very good. I haven't had a problem with the parry. I think it's about as accurate as it's going to get. The hit markers have been, or not hit markers, but, registrations of the hits have been pretty good so far. There was a couple instances with characters like Jamie where they're very long and rangy, and sometimes they're hitting me, and I'm looking at the replay and I'm going, you didn't touch me. But the game gives it to him. But, fighting games and games in general, none of them are perfect. I do believe they're going to patch it up very soon. I do like Chun-Li in this game, but I can also see how people are going to be spamming some of her movesets. Luke, I think, was phenomenal. Way more balanced than he was in SF5, in my opinion. But I do believe he does need a little bit of tweaking. There are some players that have kind of found the loophole with that character and has made that character kind of toxic sometimes. Overall, though, the characters I took away from it that I really enjoyed, I do like Kimberly a lot. I enjoyed Jamie a lot. I enjoyed Ken Masters. I do appreciate that they added a little bit of a practice mode in here, but just full disclaimer, it's kind of hard to practice in an open beta when the only time you can practice is right before you load into a match. I mean, you're in a practice mode until somebody joins you, and then boom, you're in a match. Kind of like Tekken 7. So I wasn't blessed. I barely had a chance to actually practice any of these characters. So everything I did was on the fly. I find it funny that we can like interact with each other like this with the little emotes and stuff. Some of them are a little ugh, but overall I think it's a pretty neat feature. I love how colorful the game is. I love how, you know, it almost shouts like a reminiscence of SF3, Third Strike specifically, but it has a good of the mechanics from SF4, like the focus, and it also has to some characters like Guile. He does have a lot of the assets from SF5, but it's predominantly, in my opinion, I think it's just a culmination of Third Strike, which is for like the hardcore fans, and then Street Fighter 4, which was the one that set the franchise into like a mainstream stay. So it's a nice blend of both for sure. Overall, I had a phenomenal time with this beta. I really can't explain it in words until the full game drops, but I put about almost like 15 hours into this beta. I really enjoyed it. There was never a moment that I felt like, oh, I don't want to play this game. No, I really, really enjoyed it all. Even when I lost, when I won, it's just being able to see better players and being able to take moves from them and kind of just use it or try to experiment it on your own playstyle is very, very good. I also get to learn a lot of techniques that I didn't know you can pull off. Personally, I have to learn again the drive gauge. I also have to learn when to use the focus attack, because don't get me wrong, I get it. It's whoever can really use the focus attack last. I get that. I'm just saying sometimes I'll be in the middle of a combo and someone just spams the focus and it's like, damn, you're not gonna let me pull out this combo, huh? Jury plays really good. Kind of reminds me of SF4, more than SF5. It really is that SF4 style, not only from aesthetics, but just overall her play style and her super move at the very end at the level 3 gauge crits. I also do like that they brought back the gauges. Again, kind of like a reminiscence of the older Capcom titles. So I do appreciate how everyone has a different moveset per gauge. This is the roster that's available at the beta, as you could tell. We're only able to play with about 8 characters, which is fine. I think that's a good number. You get to see all the players that are playing on the cabinet, and it's just one hell of a time. It's really shaping up to be a good year for Capcom. It really is. Okay. That's all really I have for today, and in my opinion, it's fresh. I wanted to get this video as quickly as I can just because my opinions, my thoughts are just right there. Again, I am not a professional. I am not someone that's like, oh, like a Maximilian or a low tier god kind of a YouTuber. I'm playing it from a casual perspective because I do want casuals who've never played any kind of game to get into other kinds of genres, you know, and try all aspects of gaming. So overall, right now it's 2 thumbs ups for Street Fighter 6. I played a little bit of the demo. I don't really care too much for the open world stuff. I'm just here for the game. But I'll have my full review once the final build is out on June 2nd, so keep your eyes open on that. I will also be covering tomorrow's Sony's first party showcase. I will be covering that. Keep your eyes out on that. Hit the notification for all my future uploads. Subscribe if you like my content and want to see my channel flourish. And if you have any feedback, let me know on what I can get better on my channel. And make sure you hit that like button so that we can beat this algorithm. My video can go back to being shown off and stuff like that. Because this is about to be grinding season, everybody. Until next time, it's your boy Gene from Gray Matter Games. I'm out.